Hey y'all, what it is, what it do? It's your girl Brittany. I'm back. I'm better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know I post frequently. All right, y'all, come on, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing a daggy bow or daggy yow into this video. Click the link down in my description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, come without further ado. Let's go and get into the hookup because Shawty got the hookup. Final episode, thank God. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know how I am. Certain stuff could have definitely been edited out now. This TV, okay? I didn't need 1,000 times for Nola and what's his name? Yellow Beezy to say the same thing over and over. So a lot of this stuff y'all already know we're gonna skip through because I personally am not finna just sit here all day and listen to him and old girl Marie go back and forth because I personally don't care. I've been told y'all for a little while now. I'm just here for my now that's TV people more so and the new ones. We are definitely gonna spend some time on what's his name? Levi. I don't like Levi and I hope they don't bring him back. He got on my last nerve. So let's get into it. Now, again, the topic of the night is more so Levi. So Levi was mad for real, and he's very manipulative, and I don't like him. And I told y'all honestly, him and Trap, it's the hair that be saving them because when he wear his hair out, he's not all that. He will be passed up very quickly, but he's very manipulative, very much so. He's talking about, oh, Nola feels entitled. She don't feel entitled. It's the fact that, like she said, she had already picked up on game really quick. He wasn't expecting Nola to pick up on game as quick as she did. He was not expecting her to already pick up like, oh, nah, you got it. You trying to play. You thought you was gonna be playing in a face, and I'm glad that she wasn't letting you play in her face. Like it gave Lane whatever cool points he thought he was gonna get, did not get. I'm sure after this, no woman is really well. Some might, but you know, women with some common sense, like Chastity, like others, will understand that he's lame. He is 21 though. I will give him that. But what he did really was loser. It was some sucker shit. And you know, it gave seeking attention. It gave wanting approval. You was mad because she caught you in the act early. She had already picked up that you was playing games. And you mad about that? She's not a girl's girl. Why would she want to be a girl's girl? Right at that moment, what would make her want to be a girl's girl if you've been in her face this whole time, playing it like you really want her? You going hard behind her the night before, but all of a sudden you want her to show appreciation and be a girl's girl. Like, boy, please, no, Nola just wasn't allowing you to play in her face, and that's what made you mad because Nola picked up on game real quick that you out here trying to play her, trying to play Kayla, you know, trying to play in everybody's face. And he only wanted to quote unquote shake the room up because he wants attention. He lame. Like, no shade, he lame. So yeah, he want attention. He want to shake the room up because he wants somebody to be like, oh, what you did, bro. He trying to get validation from these men. Like I said, he is 21, so it does make sense. It is giving loser. But it just was lame. He ended up picking Chastity. Chastity reneged on him and was like, nah, I'm cool off you, which I am glad that she did that. I don't think it was even like a girls thing. It was more like, oh, okay, they've already told me that you be just doing shit. So I don't want to get involved with somebody who just doing shit. And I understand that. And I totally agree with her. And I'm glad that she saved herself from that because he just be doing stuff to my, I'm gonna shake up the room. No, you're looking for attention. That's what you're doing. You're looking for attention. And it's just giving loser. He makes the comment, this is TV. But it's like I said, he's very manipulative. You know, when it was, oh, I don't want to hurt nobody, you know, I don't want nobody to be mad. Like I said before, he really like attention, but now it's TV. He just wanted some attention. He thought that they wasn't gonna call him out for it. It's weird. Now, Nola, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. Nola still wanted to go. Even though she was calling him out, she still was like, let's go. We can switch up in DR. No, Nola, if you gonna stand on he doing the most, you should have stood on it. I ain't gonna lie to you. You do look a little weird after he had picked everybody trying to be a girl's girl. Then you like, well, let's just go to New York. Come on. Like, it do seem like you just want to get picked. So Levi ends up playing like he gonna give it to the new girl. He ended up swerving the new girl, embarrassing her. Cause like, what you even brought her in it for, loser? But he did that. Then asked Kayla, did she want to go? Of course, Kayla thirsty ass want to go, and not like that. Like Kayla not thirsty like that, but he like to me, he already been playing in your face this whole time. Why not play a little more? You know, he been playing in Kayla's face this whole time. So why would he not keep playing in her face? And he knew Kayla was gonna say yes because she been trying to be in his face the whole time. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, I definitely think he was still finna embarrass Kayla, but then she was like, please don't embarrass me. You've already done enough. When Kayla asked him for a kiss, it was so cringe when he looked at the camera. It was so cringe. Like, after this, you're not getting no type of play. Seriously. It gave whack. Like, and he's a handsome dude. It's just like he's corny as hell. Like, you gonna look at the camera, barely get her a kiss, and the way he looking at the camera, like, I don't want to kiss her. If you don't like her, just say that. Now, why Beezy is still in the pool looking for something, girl, because the ring ain't there, baby. Let it go. So Nola tells him to get out the pool because she trying to still go to DR. So she trying to find a way, you know, to change the rules up, to do a switch up or whatever, and do it with him. Girl, at this point, just take your L, because him, girl, again, like I said, just take your L, baby, because I'm tired of him. So he ends up going on there hollering about how Marie switched up on him and everything that we honestly don't care about. I don't care about Marie switching up on you. I barely care that Nola decided to put you in her plan. Now, old girl, like she should be in her receiving energy. She said, I mean, oh well, he ran faster. I feel like a piece of pizza, but a nice one, because at the end of the day, he still picked me. And I said, exactly. Girl, what is we complaining for? Like, I don't know what they thought that she was gonna say. That's what she was supposed to say. Was like, okay, well, thanks for picking me. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Nola did start embarrassing herself because it really wasn't that serious. You know, you didn't get picked. Suck it up, girl. Let it go. I get it. You know, you passionate behind it. You wear your heart on your sleeve. But to an extent, it was like, all right, girl, let it go. You is kind of dragging it at this moment. Now, with him saying that he didn't like Tokyo, letting it be known that he didn't know how to swim, I didn't understand why that was a big issue for him. But go off. You know they finna break up in a minute anyway. Now with YBZ taking the chain off the girl neck, he just came up and took the chain off. He ain't say nothing to them, and then him and Faze looking at each other, he just go and take his chain and go about his day. Which I like that. I'm glad that he's not a sore loser. He took his chain and went on. Now him and her did date before, so I don't really know what he expected out of her, but they've already dated and it didn't work out. So she wasn't really tripping, but the chain do seem real though. It's thick. Now all of a sudden, Nola is messing with Q, and she in the bed with Q and doing the most. I got respect for myself, so I went and slept in the car. You slept in the car? The car? Out of all things, you went and slept in the car. They ain't had no couch, and then you went. That don't sound right. Now I was a little confused on why they had all the people who didn't get picked while they were there. Why were they talking? Why were they having camera time? No shade. Didn't they get eliminated off? They should be back wherever they came from. No shade. I was trying to figure out why they was talking. Now Pookie comes in the scene, and Pookie is me, baby. Pookie is hilarious. Pookie said they fight over a Dominican Republic trip. Right. Is that because the trip wasn't that serious? No shade. I don't know if y'all ever went to Dominican before. I mean, it's cool, but that ain't, you know, it's not look, it's not Dubai. It's not Paris. You know what I'm saying? It's Dominican. No shade. Like, $300 flight, get over there. You know, it's not much of anything, for real, for real. Now, Pookie had me weak when she was like, now that's a black queen right there. As you should. That's a real black woman. That took me OUT out when she had that little thing with Chastity. Girl, I hollered, I screamed, and I replayed it. Now, Nola then confronts Tokyo trying to see, you know, what did she tell Levi? Tokyo said that she just told him, you know, play in your villain era. I don't think that she thought that he actually was going to try to embarrass y'all or whatever the case was. Tokyo said that, but she never said do something to Kayla or Nola. I would say this too. He knew who to go to because he knew that Tokyo was close to Nola and Kayla anyway. He had already knew that, so he knew who he was going to, and he already knew that he was going to play in their face regardless. And mind you, Tokyo did not even tell him to play in the villain. She just looking at him, and really, it was Moses who told him, "Yeah, do your thing." Do your thing, cause and she just said, okay, yeah, go ahead. I don't think she really was paying attention. To be honest, I think Tokyo was just happy that she got hers, and she more was like, whatever. No, you were being a loser. So Levi ends up talking to Rayface, wrong person to talk to, but he already knew Rayface was gonna take his side and be like, yeah, because he had already knew that. That's why he went to him and started talking to him. So he ends up telling him like, no, it was just on some fun stuff, but it was fun at their extent. I mean, at their expense. Sorry. It was fun at their expense. You weren't thinking about nobody, but you playing this nice guy role and everything. But really, you really are the villain. You've been playing villain whole time. You really not stunning these girls like that. No shade. You probably righteous is not attracted to them like that. And that's okay. Stand in that you don't really like them like that. And honestly, I think it was more like he has the he has the look. So I think they was studying the look and the fact that, he was the only one semi giving them attention for real like that. So they was, especially with Kayla, so it seemed like Kayla had clinged on to him because he really was the only one giving her some type of attention from what we see. Um, but overall, baby, you made your decision to be rude and mean, and you had to live with the consequences. I don't think Nola is wrong for throwing the water on him. I really don't. I don't think that she wrong. Is that steps that I would have took? No, I would have paid it. Went on, girl, because it ain't that deep. But do I think that she wrong for feeling how she feeling? No, because he did play in a phase. And regardless, I understood her point. The point was we playing like, you could choose between either one of us, which y'all shouldn't have done it in the first place. But that's neither here nor there. But then you turn around and don't pick neither one of us. Like, we not doing that. We not doing that. So she throws the water on him. Girl, let me tell y'all what took me out. I think that this is the funniest thing the whole episode. He ain't even said nothing. And he took, oh, I would never hit a woman on the. Let me tell you something. When she threw that water and Ray Face looked at him and said, bro, don't get out of character. Bro, just don't get out of character. Just wipe your face. Da, da, da. They had already knew that he was finna get down what he was mad at. They had already knew that. They had already knew he was contemplating whether he should have did it or not. More so. That's what that was. Mind you, because when she started getting on him, that's when he started to turn up. They already knew if that camera wasn't on, he would have went over there and got busy with Nola. I do not care what nobody say. Like, I'm telling you, from their reaction alone, they had already knew if that camera wasn't right that he was gonna turn up because she threw that water on him, but he played in her face. He played in her face. Now he feels as though he the victim. So yeah, they already knew that. That's why they was telling him to calm down. They was like, calm down. They not telling him to calm down because he is so upset. They already knew that he was about to take it to the next level if they wouldn't have told him to calm down, So I, to an extent, thought that was hilarious, just off of how they was already preparing themselves to be there for him. They like, nah, bro, just chill, bro. Nah, bro, don't even let her get you out of character, bro. Because in actuality, when he get pushed to the limit, that's his character. That's his character. See, he got her out of character. Y'all ain't mind that nobody cared about her getting out of character because it was a key. It was a joke. But then she get the kiki kaka, all of a sudden ain't that funny. All of a sudden, we need to take his feelings into consideration when he wasn't stun hers. No. So that took me out because, like I said again, they had already let it be known that if them cameras went there, they had already seen what it was given by his body language. He ain't said a word. He didn't say anything when she threw that water. He literally put his head down, contemplating if he was gonna go and take off on her. That's how I feel personally. I feel like he was contemplating whether he was going to take off. They instead of there like, no, do that. Talking to him, talking him through it. They talking him through it real quick, and then he had to calm himself down and think about it. Yeah, but the joke wasn't that funny no more. Now Tokyo, is in the mix with everybody. She's trying to figure out what her man got going on, and I said earlier that she needed only be focused behind her man, because while she keep on doing this, prepping somebody to say this and that, she need to be just only thinking about her man. So mind you, her man is back over there in somebody's face, Kiki cackling. She talking about, God, she'll beat the girl up. What the girl just got here. Ain't no beating me when I just got here. Your man in my face, girl, get your man. Get your man. And no, you weren't gonna choose Kayla regardless. You mad because Nola calling you out on your bull. Kayla staying out of it though. I will say that, baby. Kayla making sure she ain't got nothing to say. She's not adding 2 cents. And I don't blame her. I'll stay out of it too, honestly. Kayla just happy to be going. She happy that he ain't picked her finally. So she don't really care. Now, Pookie, why you lying and say that you ain't know that Nola was about to throw that drink? You right there. Smoking down, please. All right, so let's wrap it up. Marie ends up apologizing to Yellow. I don't think she should have apologized, girl. Stand on business. It's really not that serious. I get it. Okay, he bought you some flowers, but you knew in the beginning you wasn't into him, so you should have just paid it then. But you didn't. So, let it go. Suck it up. Boom. Tokyo gets to tripping off on Moses, saying that he was disrespecting her because he back in old girl face. He was disrespecting Tokyo because she ain't been in no man face, but she has been in everybody's business. No lie. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. The show was cool. I'm glad that they kind of sped it up. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because as y'all know, around this time last year they gave us Love and War, and when I tell y'all, I gotta just start, like, if I stop liking the show, I just gotta cut it off cold turkey, because I was like, oh my God, here I go again, another week having to review this stuff. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye.